Okay, so with the Keltner Trade, I've shown you the chart. It stays in the Keltner Trade very, very often in their channel, sorry. When it does break out, like here, pops straight back in. So how I have the chart set up is properties. Okay, so ATR factor 3, ATR period 7, moving average type WWS, moving average period is 7, simple moving average is the band for the middle, and it basically it's high plus low plus close divided by 3 is the factor it takes in. So I usually have 4 Keltner algorithms working at any time. So they start 7 ticks beyond the channel. So it's important that, so you'll see that it's important. 149, 23.3, boom. 148, 1485.1, there, and the middle there. Okay, so it's important then. So I go 7 ticks beyond that. So the low is 1485.0, so I'm 1484.3 at the moment. My first one for that. You can see that there. I actually just moved up to 4. Okay, I'm trying to take 5 ticks out of the first one. 35 tick stop. Second one, working 2 lots. 17 beyond, 35 tick stop, 8 tick profit. Third one, 3 lots, 22 beyond, 14 tick profit, 35 tick stop. And the final one, 6 contracts, 27 ticks beyond, 21 tick profit, 35 tick stop. Don't get the 6 lot one very often, maybe once a month. Obviously when I do it pays out pretty well, just over $1,200. I've yet to be stopped out on the 6 lot one. Been stopped out occasionally on the 1 lot, not very often, but usually if I get stopped out on the 1 lot, I've been triggered on the 2nd or 3rd, maybe even the 4th, and I've made my money back on those. Yet to be stopped out on the 2nd, 3rd or 4th. Usually get the 5 ticker once, twice a day. I got it once this morning. And the other ones, the 2 contracts, maybe a couple of times a week. 3 contracts, maybe once a week, once a fortnight, and the 6 contracts, maybe once a month. However, they're all constantly working. So the algorithm. Okay, this one's a lot more complex. So it's pulling in the contract, which is, it's a shortcut for here, the last price, tick size, the bid, the ask. It's pulling in the manual data that I'm adding, which is the high, the low, and moving average. Excuse me. And it has the user-defined settings that I have at the moment, which is quantity, the profit, the stop. It also has a maximum setting, a setting of a maximum of 2 stops. So if it gets stopped out twice, it turns itself off. And the reason being because this this algorithm will reset itself. 30 minutes. 30 minutes after it's been filled or stopped, it will reset. And then this is a setting I add for how many ticks beyond the Bollinger Band. And it's set as minus, so it's the Bollinger Band minus. Boom. So on the upside I'm doing plus or minus sort of thing. So first one, so let's say this is 7 beyond. It goes to sell, it's a top, minus and minus, which is a plus. So top, minus and minus means 7 beyond. Okay, so product, the top, beyond it. Excuse me. This is the generator block when it first turns on. This is for the reset. This, ignore this, is for if I ever want to add settings to turn itself off at a certain time of day. If, say for example, I've got non-farm payroll out on that day, or more importantly, I've got FOMC coming out at 2 o'clock, then I'll turn the algorithm off at 1. Okay, that's what that's for. This is an alert just for if it trades. It pulls how many contracts it got. Okay. And then that's strange, I don't see it showing the fill price there. Okay, so that all goes into this, which is a small algorithm within itself. So in this, it pulls in the fill price, the contract, the price I'm short, okay, and what's my profit target, boom, 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 and then it will work it, take the profit, or the stop, same as the Keltner Trade. Then afterwards it will go, okay, short fills, okay, so fills equals short fills plus short stops. So the profit or the stop together, once they equal the same as the fills, which means I'm out of the trade, boom, triggers this, which triggers this, which goes profit or stop, okay? So it tells me how many this is to count how many times I've been stopped out. So if I get stopped out twice, remember it turns the algorithm off. So after it's done that, it also goes, okay, now I want to wait 180,000, so 1.8 million milliseconds, which is 30 minutes, and then I'll go again. The clock on the stopwatch on TT only works in milliseconds. So it does the same on the other side for the buy side, boom, 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 all feeds it in, and then just adds the profits from the buy side, the profits on the sell side, stops on the buy side, stops on the sell side, adds them all along, works out a sum, okay? And then if this gets to 2, basically it goes, okay, maximum stops is 2, once I equal 2 or go and beyond 2, boom, I pause the whole algorithm. That's how that's set. Let's run for it again. So we've got all our manual adds there. So we're manually adding the Bollinger Band, the Keltner channel lines. We're manually adding how many we do, the profit we want, the stop we want, how many maximum stops to turn off, and the improvement. Ignore the time. Excuse me. I can log on and do that myself. But generate block when it first switches on. This is the reset button for making it a loop. I have to do that in order to make it a loop, so it continuously loops until it stops it out twice. It will just keep working all day. And it will automatically turn off at 5 PM when the market closes though. Product, top Keltner channel. The improvement beyond that is my price. Quantity, basically it pulls that from the order. So basically what it's doing here is it's adding the same amount. The reason we've got here, and the only way to do it on TT is, okay, I've done one earlier, let's reset and add another one. So it's adding more. So here, you look, it's the quantity plus the ask fills accumulated. So it's how many fills I've already had, and it's adding another quantity onto it. Just the way the language works in the algorithm, it's the only way I could do it. If you've got any questions about that, let me know, and I'll try to explain it a little bit more thoroughly. Okay. Feeds through, triggers it to sell. Okay. Auto resubmit. Boom, boom, boom. Pulls the fill out. Then goes into here. It goes from here. It's pulling all that same data. The instrument, the fill price, the fill quantity. Sorry, fill quantity, because that's kind of the quantity box. So how many did I buy or sell? And then minus how many I've been stopped out on is how many it's going to work. The price. Okay, so in this case we're short. We're buying it back. So the price I'm short. Okay, how many ticks did I want to work as a profit? So it would be 5. So short price minus 5 times the tick size, MPI, minimum price increment. Bum, bum, bum. Gives me the price I'm working. If I'm filled, that's the profit fill. Okay, stop is the instrument fill quantity minus the profit quantity. Okay, if I haven't been filled any on the profit and working the full amount on the stop. Short price, okay, how many is my stop? 35 ticks times the minimum price increment beyond. So I'm short at 10. Okay, goes beyond, so now it's 10 plus 35 ticks. Stop fills. Goes again, fills the amount I got filled in the original order. equals the combination of the stop and the profit. Once it's filled, bing, triggered, exit, work out whether it's a profit or a stop, exit this mini algorithm, then go to the main macro, which 1, resets it after 30 minutes, but 2, keeps track of how many times have been stopped. Hope that's clear. Okay, let me close that out. Didn't make any changes. Hope that's clear. If you've got any questions, let me know. Okay, bye-bye.